She says, I love our country. How do you love your country and support and normalize somebody who was a convicted felon who really wants to destroy the country, in my opinion?
America, America, from sea to shining sea.
All right, buckle up because this one is about to get real intense. Joy Behar has just found herself in serious hot water, and it's all thanks to none other than Carrie Underwood. Yes, you heard that right, Carrie Underwood, country music's golden girl, and she's not just dishing out opinions. Oh no, folks, she's taking it straight to the courtroom. So, how did we get here? Well, Joy Behar made some scathing remarks on The View about Carrie's performance at Donald Trump's inauguration. And guess what? Carrie's had enough. She's not sitting back this time. She's launching a defamation lawsuit that has the world buzzing. We're talking full-blown storm. And let me tell you, it's not just making waves, it's causing a tidal wave. Social media is absolutely exploding with hashtags trending, and people everywhere are asking, could this be the end of Joy Behar on The View?
Carrie Underwood will take the stage at Trump's inauguration singing America the Beautiful. She said to the Post, I love our country and I'm honored to have been asked to sing at the inauguration and to be a small part of this historic event. I am humbled to answer the call at a time when we must all come together in the spirit of unity and looking to the future. Well, that wasn't good enough for the tolerant left, of course, who is outraged over Carrie being outed as MAGA. X is blowing up with jokes about how she should sing her hit song Before He Cheats. Some are calling for her to be boycotted and canceled.
Now, as the drama unfolds, let's take a closer look at what's going on. First off, Carrie Underwood is no stranger to criticism, but this time, she's standing her ground. Her performance at the inauguration wasn't just about singing, it was an act of bravery, one that was meant to show her commitment to unity despite the divisive political climate.
Rich weighed in, saying there are several top-tier country artists who support Trump, and I wish they'd finally have the balls to come forward and be counted. Ain't nothing outlaw about keeping your mouth shut to appease the record label. Carrie Underwood is making you look like a bunch of sissy boys. Carrie is talented, she is graceful, she is a class act, she has great legs, not that it matters, but she is everything that the tolerant left is not.
The backlash was expected, but Carrie didn't flinch. In fact, it was an unapologetic statement. Sometimes being a true artist means standing tall in the face of intense criticism. It's all about holding your ground and sticking to your values, no matter the heat you take. But then, oh boy, enter The View. Joy Behar decided to take things to another level. She didn't just question Carrie's performance, she attacked it. Joy accused Carrie of using the moment to normalize Trump's politics, calling into question her patriotism and implying that her performance wasn't about unity, but about furthering a political agenda.
Oh, beautiful for spacious skies, for amber waves of grain, for purple mountain majesties above the fruited plain. America.
Whoa! And as if that wasn't intense enough, guess what Carrie did? She remained silent, at least for a little while. But here's the twist. Carrie wasn't sitting idly by. While Joy was out there throwing shade, Carrie was preparing her comeback. And that comeback? A lawsuit. That's right, Carrie Underwood has filed a defamation lawsuit against Joy Behar and The View.
I wouldn't do it, even though I can't sing.
You would not sing?
No, I would not. I would not normalize him. And she says, I love our country. How do you love your country and support and normalize somebody who was a convicted felon who really wants to destroy the country, in my opinion? I don't understand how you say you love your country at the same time as you normalize this convicted felon, which I can say now every day.
A lot of my family voted for Trump. They love the country and vote for him. I think that people make these decisions for a lot of reasons.
Okay, fine. And I would not be the person to say don't do it, because I believe in free speech and everything about it. I personally would not do it. No one's asked me, but that's another story.
She's saying that Joy's comments are baseless and damaging to her reputation. This isn't just a game of words. It's a full-fledged legal battle, and it's turning heads everywhere. Now, Joy Behar is feeling the heat. Critics are piling on, dismissing her words as personal attacks rather than legitimate commentary. Meanwhile, fans are rallying behind behind Carrie, with hashtags like #JusticeForCarrie and #StandWithCarrie dominating the internet. And it's not just social media that's exploding. One tweet perfectly captured the sentiment. Joy Behar is finally getting what's coming to her. Carrie Underwood is holding her accountable, something too many have been afraid to do. Yikes. But the real intrigue? The View may be facing some internal drama of its own. There's talk that ABC execs aren't thrilled with Joy's outspoken nature, and whispers are starting to grow louder. Could this controversy be the final straw for Joy? Is The View on the brink of a major shift? Are the executives starting to question whether her controversial approach is doing more harm than good? We might be witnessing the beginning of the end of Joy's run on the show.
People do what they do for whatever reasons. It's like Joe and Mika.
Yeah.
They did what they did. They felt that's what they needed to do, and I got to stand behind them.
Yeah.
You know, and I stand behind her no, not or not, because if I believe I have the right to make up my mind to go perform someplace, I believe they have the same right.
Of course.
And so I have to, I have to support. Doesn't mean I'm particularly interested in what I won't be watching.
And what about Whoopi Goldberg? Word is she's been working overtime to smooth things over behind the scenes, but the backlash continues to mount. Things are not looking good for Joy. Fans are demanding her resignation, calling her comments inappropriate and unwarranted, and even some of her co-hosts seem uncomfortable as the firestorm continues. Meanwhile, Carrie isn't just defending herself, she's making a statement that's resonating with many. By suing, she's sending a clear message. Words have consequences. You can't just go around making reckless accusations without facing repercussions. That's earned her even more respect from her supporters and allies across the board. But let's step back for a second. This entire showdown isn't just about Carrie versus Joy. It's about something bigger. It's a debate over freedom of speech, the responsibility of the media, and whether shows like The View should be held accountable for their often controversial comments.
She says, I love our country. How do you love your country and support and normalize somebody who was a convicted felon who really wants to destroy the country, in my opinion?
America, America, from sea to shining sea.
This lawsuit could very well spark a larger conversation about the limits of commentary on national television. Is it fair for public figures to take advantage of their platforms to make unfounded remarks? Or should there be accountability for spreading misinformation? For Joy Behar, the stakes have never been higher. Fans, critics, and even ABC execs are scrutinizing every move she makes right now. Will this lawsuit change the way public figures are treated by the media? Will this finally force Joy Behar to face consequences for her words? One thing is for sure, this is far from over. Now, over to you. What do you think? Has Joy Behar crossed the line, or is this just the price of fame? Is Carrie Underwood justified in taking legal action, or is this just a stunt for the headlines? Share your thoughts below, and don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more juicy updates. Thanks for tuning in. We'll catch you next time.